back to glue another one of these on camera. And this is, it's just a mess. It looks like candy to me, which maybe I want some candy. So I'll paint it, I guess. But I'm looking at it and I can see that I was getting silly because it got really representational, like obvious stars-ish in turquoise. And that means I was listening to, I think it was Hallucinate by Dua Lipa, and I was probably standing and I was probably being like very physical with the experience of painting this. For some reason I was on a kick of like 3 pink circles in a row over in a place at this time around. I get like a motif or a little shape stuck or something like that, flourish or whatever stuck in my noggin, in my craw, some people say. But so I don't really stress about this one. I've done so many. I have like 4 that are under. I have some beautiful little zines I've made this weekend. Particles, watch, moment, time, period-ish time. And it's been a lot of fun. Today's been great and a lot of fun. I want to put my music on, and I can't do that and film myself at the same time unless I succumb and submit and surrender to copyright-free YouTube subscription background music service. So I don't know if I'll do the same kind of work that I like doing. Well, you know, who knows if I did that. So, but that's for another time. So this doesn't really stress me out. This is I mean, none of this really stresses me out. I'm playing up the drama a bit, but you know, I don't want to like throw everything into the recycling bin or take it to camping and put it in a campfire one night. I'm kidding, but I do have that fantasy, but that's all it is. So, you know, some turquoise, some pink rhodonite, stone of compassion, some garnet. Ooh, we got that Mars energy. Got that, like, I don't know, what do you think of it as Mars or Aries energy? Oops. Astroteroica. So this one was pretty simple, only a few colors. There's some blue Appetite Genuine in here too. What is that? One of the chakras, 3rd. Let's see. Yeah, throat communication. That's apt. Usually, always, and forever. Plus we're doing zines, which are anything is a form of well, whatever. I would say that, wouldn't I? So, this is another bamboo sheet, and I will say I have struggled with the bamboo creases. It's a, you know, for this use case, I'm still working that out. Maybe I need to use a wetter glue or let the glue set for a little while longer, or apply more liberally. I have found that like some people will get very beautifully minimalist with the glue and leave these open spaces in here, because really you want the edge. You're cutting along that at the end maybe, and you're going to trim that, but as long as you get a good, but I think over time, because it's, so as long as you had a good adhesion along every line, section line, where you're going to trim it up and fold it, the middle wouldn't matter as much. this space in here. And there's a good case for that. I think that if it's my paints and my time and my art therapy time and it goes in my collection, and I already have some fugitive paints on here like pinks and reds, that means that they fade quicker over time. And these don't really have a light fast rating, these paints. I do want to extend it, the longevity, as much as I can, and I just think it bubbles out if I don't. It's just a long way of saying, why do I take the extra time and amount of glue stick, blue stick, magic, yippity I, you and me, you stick, I stick, we all stick to this glue stick. But it's, you know, it comes on a little more sparingly in winter, I'm noticing, and that's okay. This will take a little longer to dry. This glue, no odor to me, maybe to you, but trust me, I'm pretty sensitive to that. So I am recommending a brand, and I have nothing to do with this company, by the way, other than I just like it. I'm a customer, and their quality seems to have been consistent across my lifespan, which is kind of cool. A lot of things I just wouldn't say that about. I probably wouldn't say something negative about them either. Alright, so how will we do with lovely, lovely. I'm going to lift these up later, but for now I just want to cut down on that extra. Try to line it up as best as I can over on the I do like it when it has a chance to soften a bit there, if I can buy myself a little time there. It's going to be, some of it is going to be squeezing out the edges. So I will want some protection in between these sheets of paper. All right. And I can feel it, though it's cooler, a little bit cooler to the touch, so there's almost like you can feel it's a little moist. And that makes it a little more pliable. I have my little back cover, front cover. These big stars. Hallucinate. Oh yeah, I know she's big and famous and not very indie. But she was at one point, and she has fans that are so excited for her. OG fans, you know? So like, stop with all that. I don't know, sometimes I just feel like, get off my lawn. Enthusiasm, please. Don't take it out on artists. But I had to come to that myself. So who am I? Again, I said, I almost swore, but I did say, not a kid's channel. However, I'm aware that kiddos I know might be happening upon these videos, so they might be interested to know how to do this. I have this wibbly wobbly whatever piece of cardboard was in something, probably shipping of some type, some kind of packaging. And I save, I definitely save if it's like a big piece of cardboard and keep using it for projects. That's what that is. That's what this is. And I've used it over and over. This is the, I'm taking this, like, taking my time a little bit. You can tell that the fold is just a little wonky in there, but oh well. Along the spine, but see, I will get a straight line spine, and I will be able to trim this down against the grid, and it'll look nice. And then I might be, these might be, I might have reached my limit for a little while. Tried out a couple different papers, used a lot of glue that I recruited myself with, supplied myself with ahead of time, dressed myself with, I guess. Could have like sculpted this a little, or how pretty, how fun. But it's paper, it's gonna do what it's gonna do. And the glue is already starting to set. But you see how you get a little time though with that. I see this bamboo is a little wrinkly in the middle of the seam, where the seams go. That means, you know, it's a very nice paper. This is a little wonky here, but that should come out. It's tidying it up and trimming it up. One more to go. Time to Oop. Keep drying. Oh yeah, one more thing. And one more thing. Colombo. Mission Creep guy. Let's see.